Yo, what's going on with it, ladies and gentlemen and ladies? I hope y'all are doing wonderful. I most certainly am, brother and sisters. But we got to talk about this right here, bro. So, flight attendant launches GoFundMe after she was fired for filming herself twerking on the job. Now, you can launch a GoFundMe for whatever. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at you. That's how you go and get your money or feel like you need to go and get your money or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Do it. But I definitely say be honest because in this GoFundMe, she said that she was wrongfully fired. She was wrongfully fired. You weren't. And now many people, many people will give to that still at the end of the day because she's still a human. She still has she's spoken there, mentioning she still has kids and still has a home. I'm pretty sure, you know, she got to make payments on bills like we all do, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and many people will give to it just because of that, maybe out of their sympathy. Um, many people will give to it because they would feel like that she was wrongfully fired. But no, ma'am, you were not wrongfully fired. Professionalism still is key when it comes to these jobs. You can't be on these videos working at your job anyway. Hey, there are jobs that will fire you even if you are not at your job. If you're at another place, right? And you remember John Morant was at another place, flashing a gun. The man was in his car, flashing the gun, and the NBA fined him twice for it because that's just not how we gonna do things, right? That's just not how we going. That's not how we gonna play it. You're gonna be present. Basically, what they're saying is you're going to be presentable on the court and off the court if I'm paying you because you're responsible for uh millions of people who watch you, especially the children. Not necessarily responsible as in like the parent, but the whole point of the NBA is just saying that yo, we want to set a uh, what's the word I'm looking for? We want to set a good we want to set a good we want to set a good example. You know, wouldn't be no different from a teacher out there uh doing opposite of what doing opposite of what they do in the school systems. And of course, you live life outside the school systems. I ain't taking away. I'm not taking away. I'm not taking away from that at all. I am not taking away from it at all. There are just some things that we have to be mindful and open to and responsible with as adults. Understand that, yo, at the end of the day, if I'm caught on the internet doing this and I'm Mr. Shakespeare, and that's what the kids know me as, and I'm now going all over social media doing these repugnant things that I know that it's going to lose me credibility, it's going to lose me respect, and the establishment of the institution that I work at is going to take a major hit because of that as well. There most definitely needs to be some uh repercussions that come with that. And at the end of the day, this is a private sector. This is private sector. So as far as that's concerned, if I built this thing, I can I can let you go just because I wanted to let you go. Now, of course, they got discriminatory uh laws and things in place because of that now. And you gotta be mindful. You gotta be mindful of those policies and whatnot. But still, for the most part, if I'm the employer and I built this thing from the ground up and I see you out there doing what's contrary to your representation of the job, then of course, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna let you go. But here's the video. Now it was a light twerk. It wasn't nothing like it was just boom, 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 earth shattering. But nonetheless, still, bro, professionalism is still key when it comes to your place of employment. And people, you're mindful of your customers, for your people who pay there. You don't, let's just keep it a buck. People don't like to be around ratchetness and loudness. And that's the vibe. Excuse me, I'm just being honest. That's the vibe that's being put off, obnoxiousness and repulsiveness. And people don't want to pay their money to that. They see something like that and that's a turn off for them, and um other people start catching wind of that and you can quickly lose it. What if all the flight attendants was on that? Now, no lie, you might get men a lot of men and young folk who start giving to that because they feel like that's the turn up spot, that's the turn up plane. Let's do it. But in terms of any actual credibility, where the money really be at, your stuff will plummet. Your stuff will plummet quick, bro. And again, people are mindful of that, bro. It took much, it took much into this to build this thing up. I'll be if I'm gonna let one 2 second video, one 5 second, 10-second video tear down everything that I built up. So in order for me, I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut it off at the head quick. For them 10-second videos turn into a 20-second video, and the 20-second video turn into a 2-minute video, and the 2-minute video end up turning into this is what my whole business begins to look like now. I'm not gonna be known for airline ratchetness. I'm not gonna be known for airline ghetto. What they calling that spirit now, I believe. That's what spirit is known for. I think it's spirit. Don't get me wrong. Somebody correct me down in the comments, but and your stuff could take a major hit because of that, bro. Because folks don't want to shop with that. When businesses say no shirt, no shoes, no service, it's because there's a standard that they're trying to uphold. We know usually people that's if you walking into this establishment with no shirt and no shoes on, we kind of know what your mindset gonna be like, and we really don't want to deal with you. And of course, it's about the dress code too. Don't get it twisted. But again, you can't separate the dress code from the mindset a lot of times. Oftentimes, people are going to uh people are going to act like they look, if that makes sense. If you're a well dressed, well kept person, more than likely you're gonna carry yourself with class. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have good conduct. You're gonna be on your best behavior. Usually, you come out with bonnets on and house slippers and pajamas and or just no shirt and no shoes and just looking like whatever. Usually, that's how you gonna act, like whatever. Very loud and obnoxious behavior, and that's just bad for business. I remember, and I'm gonna read to y'all to GoFundMe here in a minute. I'm sorry for doing all this talking, but I think this is um important. Um, but a dentist, it was a dentist office. A woman said, no shirt, no shoes, but no bonnets, no house slippers, and no pajamas. And boy, them folks got messed up behind that. Oh, she being racist, it being this. No, 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 no. I built this from the ground up. I know I put my blood, sweat, and tears in this, and I'll be doggone if I let you inconsiderate fools come in here who know nothing about business and tear down my empire because you come in here with your loud and obnoxious ways. But let's get to the GoFundMe. So she put support for a wrongfully fired flight attendant, which she has raised some money. The goal is 12K and 33 has donated. So I told you people will most certainly give to that. I'm gonna be quick about this. He said, I never thought a single moment would cost me everything. Yes, it will. You gotta cut it off at the head. I worked as a flight attendant for Alaska Airlines for over 6 months. And between those 6 months, both of my English bulldogs died unexpectedly. My relationship was rocky because of the time I spent away, but I love my job, meeting new people, seeing the world, and creating a safe, welcoming environment for passengers. It wasn't always easy, but I was proud of what I did. Although this was my dream job, I was using the income to fund my blossoming lingerie and dessert business named Cakes in Cake and Figure Eight Lingerie. So she got a lingerie business. That makes sense. Maybe she was promoting her business on the job. Who knows? One day during a layover, I posted a lighthearted video on my personal social media account. It was a harmless clip that was recorded at 6 a.m. while waiting 2 hours for pilots. I was also celebrating the end of probation and making it out of a hard upbringing in San Francisco, California. Life, something many people, something many people in the industry could relate to. I'm sorry. The video went viral overnight, but instead of love and support, it brought unexpected scrutiny. Although it was a poor decision on my behalf, I didn't think it would cost me my dream job. My unemployer accused me of violating the social media policy. I explained, oh, they got a social media policy. Oh, wow. Okay. I ain't even, wow. Okay. Dang. I don't even know how business work. I ain't know people had social media policies now. Wow. I guess that would make sense uh with the John Morant thing too. Okay. I explained that the video wasn't intended to harm anyone or the company, but they didn't want to listen. Without warning, they terminated me. No discussion, no chance to defend myself, and no chance for a thorough and proper investigation. Losing my job was devastating. I've always been careful about what I share online, and I never thought this video, which didn't even mention the airline by name, would cost me my career. Now I am trying to figure out how to move forward. So we do hear some accountability um in that, you know, but not fully. Like I'm to that place in space now where I'm just like, yo, let's take full accountability for our actions. Let's take full accountability for what we do and let's not blame the other person. Um and let's be let's be honest and let's be real about what happened. That's the only way we can actually move forward is true accountability. Some real I messed up, right? Um and you don't really hear that, you know, in the GoFundMe biopsy, whatever you want to call it. But nonetheless, people are giving to it and hopefully and hopefully, um she meets a goal. Maybe there will be people that empathize with that. Hopefully she learned from this experience and she grows. I think again, I think we all deserve second chances. But yeah, you just can't do whatever. You still, professionalism still is still key. It's still important in these workplaces. And again, these employers, you got to understand it took blood, sweat, and tears to build this thing from the ground up. It took all nighters. You know, it took stress. It took anxiety. It took all these things, and I'll be darned. I will be darned if I let you tear that down. You gotta protect protect that with their whole life, because for them, I mean, it's their career. That's that's how they make a living. And so, you know, but yeah, she violated social media policy, so they was definitely in the right, and she was in the wrong, 100%. You know, um, and that's probably how you can get another job, just by being honest and just saying, yeah, I messed up, and that won't ever. That won't ever happen again. Maybe people will be more willing to give it. I don't know how many people are just, putting money her way. I could imagine the simps are. It ain't like she an ugly woman. I can imagine most definitely the simps and sugar daddies are for sure. Um, because they got an ulterior motive. But yeah, if you being honest and open to say, I was just having a little lighthearted fun, but that cost me, it cost me my job. Um, and I learned from this experience. And I won't ever do this again. Because I understand, blah blah, whoop, this and that other thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, shoot. Who knows? Somebody might drop their 12K instantly. Boom. I'm proud of this young lady. She learned from that. But yo, let me know. I did a lot of talking, but I hope it was helpful, man. And I hope y'all appreciate it. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Yo, go over there to amagodayapparel.shop and get you some merch. It's 10% off, bro. And I'm telling you, this stuff is quality to the T. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace, love. We out.